Hi there, welcome to Yoga for Wellness. My name is George and I'm here with Bentley behind me. And today we are doing a little series about catching some air or catching our breath. It's a little chance to step back and find the observer within, step away from the judgment of the world and within ourselves, and just be present in the body and the mind here today. Taking a moment just to catch our breath, right? Especially if you're watching this before the holidays like I am, just to be a bit more mindful with how we move, how we position ourselves, and how we act during our days. So for this, all you will need is something comfortable to wear, a mat of course, maybe a block or a book or some sort of structure to support you. I recommend if you're brand new to yoga, maybe have a chair, sofa, or maybe just have a wall nearby, just to give you a little support during our balancing postures today. With that being said, let's dive right on in. I'm going to start in Sukhasana. You can sit with your knees bent in front of you, or you can even lie flat on the mat. So get nice and comfortable. And right away, we're going to begin with taking a deep breath in through the nose. Inhale. Side out. Deep breath in. Long exhale. Now just take a few moments here to breathe deep and to settle in. Letting go of expectations. Letting go of your to-do list for just a while. Putting aside the day so far and what's to come. Allow yourself to notice the floor beneath you and feel supported by the earth. Just take notice of the parts of the body that meet the earth beneath you. Maybe with your exhales you can have your mouth closed, practice a little Ujjayi breath. For those new to the pranayama, Ujjayi is making that sh sound with the back of the throat. So we inhale with the mouth closed, making the sh sound in the back of the throat. Silence the mind. Relaxing the shoulders with each passing exhale. If you're sitting, think nice and tall, like a string pulling the crown up to the sky. Soften the brow bone, soften the jaw. Take 2 or 3 more breaths here, just being present, noticing how you feel. Just notice. It can be an emotion, it could be a physical aspect. And lastly, set an intention for your practice. It could be to be mindful. It could be to find your breath. Take this time to set your intention as we begin our practice. All right, slowly open the eyes. If you were laying down, go ahead and sit up for just a spell. We're just going to warm up our head and shoulders. So beginning with our head, we're going to inhale, think nice and tall. And exhale, drop our chin to our chest and begin to roll gently left ear to left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, rolling forward, chin to chest, bringing it to the right. And repeat back to the opposite side. Go nice and slow, no need to rush. Only thing here that needs to be moving is the head and neck. So keep your heart open and just notice the stretch. If you find something that feels good or catches, just play around with that a little bit. This is your practice, keep that in mind. So I'm merely a guide. If you find something that you really think that feels good or that your body needs, you can hang out there a little longer than you need to or that I cue for. It's what we call a little yoga playtime. That's really the beauty of mindfulness, is tuning into what your body needs. Your body, your heart, your soul, the breath. Let's do one more rotation each side. When your chin goes to the chest, carve a line with the nose to look up, open the heart, and then exhale, chin to chest, draw the navel in with your hands on your knees, and draw your navel in and back as we arch our spine. Inhale, carve a line with the nose, look up, open the heart, bend the elbows. Exhale, straighten the arms, draw the navel in and back like it's reaching towards the spine, chin to chest. Once more, inhale, open the chest, look up. And exhale, round through, doing a little seated cat-cow. Awesome. So from here, we're going to do a little shoulder roll action here. So inhale, roll the shoulders forward and up, squeeze. Exhale, back and down. Repeat, inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Do that 2, 3 more times. Using the breath. Remembering to squeeze as you reach up. And ease as you go down. Now we switch rotation, starting back, up, squeeze, and forward and down. Back, up, squeeze, inhale, forward and down. Couple more at your own pace. Use your breath to guide you. That's part of the mindfulness movement, pairing, matching the breath with the movement. All right. Now if you want to do alternative rotations, go for it. Doesn't have to match any particular breath work, just find what feels good. If you want to go opposite direction, go now. It's feeling nice and loose in the shoulders. All right, now inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, drop. Awesome. We're going to do one more. Inhale, squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Excellent. All right, my friends, nice and slow. We're going to meet on our backs. Now that we took time to do our head and shoulders, we're going to prep for our motions for our peak pose today. And I'm not going to tell you yet what it is. There was a little hint in the title, but I would like you to reflect and think, which pose could this be for? I got a big hint for you coming up here. So, with their knees bent, lower back flush with the floor or mat, I'm going to straighten our right leg. Now, there's 2 options here. You can grab a belt, handkerchief, a scarf, or a strap to wrap around your leg if this is too much. But if this is fine for you, take your hands and interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. And keeping your right toes active, pull your thigh in towards the chest, kicking your right heel away from you like it's pressing into a wall. Breathe deep. Now this may be good for you, or if you want a little more, you can slowly slide that left leg down towards the mat. If you want a little extra here, you can slide your hand up to the shin and be mindful to keep your shoulders relaxed here. Breathe deep, remember the breath. From here, you can do a little playtime with the ankles, giving a little rotation. You can play with pointing it away and then pointing your toes towards your face. Away, toward your face. Away, towards your face. Rotate the other way. We should have some time each day, if possible or accessible, to kind of stretch the legs and the feet as they carry us throughout our days. Breathe here, my friends. We're going for 3, 2, 1. We're not completely releasing. Pay attention here. We're going to cross our right ankle over our left leg, right behind the knee, planting our palms beside our bodies, pressing firmly, and lift our left leg up, driving our navel in towards the spine. Getting a little ab activation here. We're going to inhale in, exhale out. On your next inhale, we're going to lower it down towards the mat. Exhale, draw the navel in and lift the leg up. Inhale, sinking the breath, lower. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Last one. You got this. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Awesome. Bend the left knee. Take your right hand through this hole of the figure 4. Wrap it around your left thigh and pull it towards you. Give yourself a little supine pigeon action here. Just kind of finding a nice stretch in the glute. Giving yourself a little love, a little stretch. It doesn't have to be anything scary. Again, we are setting aside expectations of our class. We've got to give our legs a proper warm up here. All right, release. Open your arms out wide here and let your legs fall to the left. Bring your gaze to the right. Breathe here. Forward twist. Maybe you can make a figure of goalpost arms with your arms here. One breath in and out. All right, unravel the legs. Both knees bent once again. And this time we're going to bring our left leg out, foot facing towards the sky, interlacing the fingers around the thigh and giving that a pull towards the heart. And then option here, you can keep the right knee bent, or if you want, you can begin to lower it down to the floor, keeping the toes active. And you can stay here, fingertips wrapped around the thigh, or if you want a little more, you can bring the hands behind the shin to the calf. And if you want a little more, you can rotate the ankle one way. Keep breathing. And another. together. You can point your toes towards your face and then away. Towards your face, away. Towards your face, away. Breathe here. 2 more breaths. Just waking up the hamstrings. Last one, inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, cross the ankle behind the right knee, planting the palms, and inhale. As you exhale, draw the navel in towards your spine and lift the leg off the floor, creating a figure 4 upside down. We use our in-breath to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. 2 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Use your palms for support. Last one. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Wiggle the toes. Then bend the right knee and release the fingers behind the right shin here. The right thigh. But if you want a little more, you can wrap the fingers around the right shin. Got my lefts and rights and shins and thighs mixed up this morning. And give it a tug. Pull towards your chest, keeping the toes active to protect the knee. Maybe find a gentle sway side to side. Take a moment to find ease here, to let something go. Let go of something that is not currently serving you in the present moment, or something that might be bothering you. Let's do 2 or 3 more breaths here, finding that stretch in the glute. Using each passing exhale as a means to find ease. Awesome. Lower the foot down, open the arms out wide, or the goalpost arms, and allow your leg to fall to the right for a twist. Bring your gaze to the left, deep breath in. Exhale, draw the navel in. Inhale. Exhale out. Last one, inhale. And exhale, use that to unravel. Gorgeous. We're going to rock our way up. So to kick your feet up into the sky, grab hold of both thighs and rock up. If you would like the little massage in the back, you can take a couple of sways back and forth. Have a little fun here. And from here, we're going to meet on our hands and knees. Take your time getting here. There's no need to rush when you're on your own yoga practice, so really relish in this moment. Do a quick cat and cow to reset. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, navel in and up, arch the spine. Claw into those fingertips and make sure your fingers are nice and wide here. We're going to kick our right foot up and rotate the knee counterclockwise to start 3 turns. Nice and easy, and on the 3rd go, kick up, and we're going to go clockwise. Warming up our hips as well today. And then on the 3rd rotation, squeeze the right knee in towards the chest, take your gaze forward and plant that foot in between the hands. Nice low lunge here. Think nice and tall in the spine. Imagine that spine to tailbone, or that crown to tailbone connection here. Imagine your legs squeezing into an imaginary central line here for support. Pressing firmly into the four corners of the front foot. From here, you want to take your right palm, press into the right thigh to lift the chest. Maybe you find a little buoyancy here. Maybe trying to deepen the stretch in the thighs. Or in that front left hip flexor. From here, option, you can stay where you are with your palms on your thigh, or lower the palms to lift. Inhale for crescent lunge. Breathe in. You can keep your gaze forward, or if you wish, look up. Nice open pose. Give yourself some space. If your arms are out wide, like you're holding a beach ball, that's great. Open up, create space. Inhale. Exhale, float the palms down. Ha. Plant the left palm, reach the right hand up high for a twist. And then exhale, bring that palm down. We're going to move along with this, rotating or pivoting that back leg, one corner anti-clockwise turn. And then keep moving to the left. Bringing your left palm to the left of your left knee, peek if you need to, and straighten the right leg out. We're going to inhale, reach our right hand up towards the sky. And then exhale, extend the palm opposite of your right foot, making one long line. Think of your fingertips and your right toes being one long line connected. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. And then use that exhale to walk yourself back to the front of your mat. Unpivot that back foot. And from here, you straighten the front toes. And for a runner's lunge, we inhale, look forward. Exhale, chin to chest. Breathe in here. Exhale, walk your palms forward, bend the front knee, bend, bring your knee back. Repeat on the other side. You ready for the rotation? Adjust as needed. Maybe do a cat-cow reset. We're going to bring that left knee to a hike, and then we go counterclockwise 3 turns. 3, and then we switch clockwise. 1, kick your foot up and around. 2, 3, kick your foot up, then squeeze your knee into the chest, look forward, and plant the foot in between the palms. It's okay if you have to move your hand to get your foot there, or use your hand to carry your foot into position. There is no shame in doing what you have to make the adjustment possible. Just remember to breathe and give yourself credit for having done what you've done so far. Showing up on the mat's the hardest part, I have you know. All right, my friends, breathe deep here in our low lunge. Think of that crown to tailbone connection here, nice long line. Keep your front knee above the front ankle. Don't let it splay out or go beyond the front toe, the big toe. Press into that imaginary line. Bring your palms onto the thigh here. Lift up. Maybe find a little buoyancy. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Option to lower the hands, to lift up to crescent lunge. Breathe, create a little space. Now, if this is a lot on your knee, you can either roll up your mat, like take one side of your mat to roll it to the side, get a little cushion, or you can use a blanket or pillow underneath the knee for support. Breathe deep. You got this, friends. Inhale. Exhale, float the palms down. Plant the right palm. Inhale, lift the left hand up high. And then exhale, float that down. Begin to pivot your right leg clockwise, 1/4 turn. Walking your palms to the right side of the mat, stretching out your left leg. Inhale, lift the left hand up high. And then exhale, extend the left hand up beyond the crown of the head for a nice one long line. Left fingertips to left toes. Breathe deep. Pressing firmly into that back foot for support. Clawing into the fingertips. And remember the nice long line in the left hand to the left toes. Breathe in. Breathe out to lower and walk your hands back to the front of the mat. Pivot that back knee or back leg and straighten the toes, your left toes towards your face. Runner's lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chin to chest. Keep your knees, maybe even a micro bend at the left knee, but keep your toes active, reaching towards your forehead or third eye, what have you. Breathe in and out, walking your knee forward, planting the palms, bringing your foot back. Good job, you guys. Take one more cat and cow, what have you. And we were going to all meet in downward dog. Walk your hands up just a step, claw into those fingertips, curl your toes under, and we're going to peel our hips up towards the sky. Take a moment to take our dogs for a little walk, bringing down one heel, and then exchange to the other, and change back and forth. Find what feels good here, and if your heels don't quite make it to the mat, that's fine. Everyone is on their own journey. Everyone's going to feel different. Every body type is different, and that should be celebrated. Try to reach your heart space to the feet. From here, I invite you to slide your right foot up, drop the left heel down, and then exhale, draw your right knee in and up to the heart, and plant the foot in between the palms. Awesome. From here, we're going to press firmly into our right heel in all four corners of the feet. Squeeze into that imaginary line. Swoop the hands forward, up and back for high lunge. Press into the back heel. Deepen the stretch in the legs. Maybe find a little buoyancy once more. Breathe in. I exhaled as I said, breathe in, excuse me. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, pivot the back heel to plant the heel down. And exhale, open the arms wide to warrior two. This is my personal favorite pose, or one of several. I am biased. I just love the opening sensation of it. Opening the chest, the feeling of the thighs, getting a great stretch. And it's a prep pose for my other favorite, reaching forward, dropping the back palm, flipping the front palm. Inhale, exhale over for peaceful warrior. You can have your back hand on the thigh or wrapped around behind your back or forward bind, wrapping the hand onto the front thigh. Feeling a stretch in the right side body, pulling the elbow and thumb back. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel down. Pivot the back toes. Now from here, I invite you to plant the left palm. Inhale, reach the right hand up high. Exhale, bring the right palm down. Now step or hop that back foot up to meet the front. And we go into our very first forward fold of today's practice. From here, hang loose, bend the knees as generously as you need to today. Maybe you will shake your head a little yes. Maybe it's a little no. Take your elbows and find a sway side to side. Breathe. From here, inhale, slide the hands up the legs to a half lift. And then exhale, float it down. Now, before we do our Tadasana, I invite you to try to go as slow as possible. So, starting with the knees bent, we're going to inhale, start from the tailbone, and feel each vertebrae stack with your in-breath to lift up. Really, really take your time here. And the last thing to rise will be your head. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And open the eyes, palms face forward, hearts lifted, pelvis shining up, feet grounded, heart and sternum up. Breathe deep. Notice how you feel. Take stock of how you feel in this present moment. Notice any changes from the beginning of practice versus now. Just notice. That's all you got to do. You're doing good. All right, friends. From here, we're going to inhale, swoop the hands up, do a baby back bend here, and then exhale, swan dive to forward fold. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Hands can be on the shins, the thighs, or even the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms, bring one foot back and another. Lower all the way down to your bellies. Bring your hands in line with the rib cage here to squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, press to look up, cobra or baby cobra. And exhale, forward and back. Press up to all fours, and we will meet again in downward facing dog. This time, lower the right heel, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, bend the knee into the chest, look forward, and plant the foot in between the palms for high lunge. Inhale, swoop the forearms, swoop the arms up and back. Remember to push back on the back heel, squeeze those legs into an imaginary line. Breathe deep. Maybe find a little lightness, a little buoyancy here. Just play for just a second. And always return to the breath. These poses that might be a little strenuous for those newcomers, it's always key to return to the breath. And the rest will fall in line with time. All right, exhale, pivot the back heel to drop the heel and open the arms out wide, warrior two. Gaze forward, past your left index finger, pinkies back. Heart open. Breathe deep, my friends. Awesome. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, drop the back hand up and over. Peaceful warrior. Ah. nice stretch in the left side body, the left hip. And then exhale, cartwheel down to the front of the mat. Pivot that back toe. Plant the left palm, reach the right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, lower the palm, step or hop the back foot to meet the front. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, forward and bow. Inhale, roll it up, Tadasana. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here. Bring a little gratitude in today's practice. Find something you're grateful for. Breathe in and out. One more breath in. Think of something that you love unconditionally. And with the exhale, share that love with another. Awesome. Lower the hands to lift. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in to half lift. And then forward fold, plant the palms, bring back one foot and another, and lower to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. And we will meet again in downward dog. We've got 2 more of these, you're doing great. 2 more down dogs. Take a breath in and out. Do something silly, wag the dog tail, and then exhale once more. Inhale, sweep the right foot up high. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose. Squeeze the foot up toward the glute. Look forward and plant the foot in between the palms. Like we did before, squeeze the legs into an imaginary line. I'm going to back up for positioning here. Breathe. Inhale, sweep the hands forward and up. You might not have noticed, but this may be where I'm positioning us for our peak pose. Can you guess it? We'll see if you're right. All right, friends. With your arms in position up above your head, we're going to crease at our hips, diving forward like we're peering into a pond of water. We're going to be light on our back toes and begin to straighten that right leg, but with buoyancy. Maybe we're just on our back toe here. Maybe we lift. Maybe we just stay on the back toe. That's wherever you are today. Breathe. Maybe we catch some air. Maybe we've made it into warrior 3. Wherever you are, be true to yourself. If this is too much, you can grab hold to a structure. I got this little shelf here. Or maybe you can be next to a wall to find a little balance. Does not need to be perfect. You're not trying to impress anyone, just deepening your practice. Breathe in, got for 3, 2, 1. Lower the palm, lower the foot, lift the hands back up, and open wide to warrior 2. What was that? Why did you just surprise us with that, George? Just to show you that you could do it. Inhale, reach forward, flip the front palm up and over to peaceful warrior. We find peace in the moment and solace. And yes, our legs on fire, but it's almost over. Cartwheel down. Plant the left palm, reach the right hand up high. Exhale, plant the right palm down, step the back foot up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the hands way up high. And exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes and take a few breaths here. Just find solace in stillness. Inhale, reach the hands up again. Let's go. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. And then we forward fold once again, plant the palms, bring back one foot and another, lower all the way down to the mat. Bring your hands to the rib cage, squeeze the elbows together, press into your foundation. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forward fold or bow. And then we meet once again to our final downward facing dog of the day. All right, my friends, drop that right heel, lift the left leg up high to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, look forward, and plant the foot in between the palms. All right. From here, we're going to squeeze our legs into that imaginary line. Lift up the palms. Breathe. Take a few breaths. Really steal into your left foot. Feel all four corners of the feet. Four corners. It's behind your big toe, pinky toe, and underneath the ankles in your heel. Pull the thumbs back. Hinge at the hips like you're diving to gaze into a pond of water. Find your weight going into your left foot. Feel support in the ground beneath you. Be light on that back toe, and maybe you find some air as we go into our warrior three. Like we did before, maybe find a little buoyancy. You don't have a completely straight leg, that's okay. Keep your thumbs lifted, your heel lifted. Breathe. We got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, bring your back toe back, open out wide. Warrior 2. Breathe. You deserve it. Opening up after that wonderful, invigorating pose. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, flip the front palm up and over. Drop the back palm. Peaceful warrior. Gaze up into your palm and then exhale, cartwheel down to your low lunge. Plant the right palm, reach the left hand up high, and then float it down. Step the back foot up to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it up to Tadasana, reach the hands up to the sky, and slowly float the palms to the heart. Exhale. Close the eyes, take a few breaths, just notice how you feel. We notice without judgment, just being present in our bodies in this current moment. We give gratitude for just having practiced so far, or just to be present today. All right, slowly rotate so you are facing the wide edge of the mat. Bring your feet a little wider than hip width apart. We're going to bring our toes as wide as the mat here. And we're going to inhale, lift in the chest, palms like your hands are going to be on your hips, and we hinge at the waist, forward fold halfway. If this may be where you want to grab a block or book, if not, that's okay. We're going to have both hands start in the middle, and inhale, reach the left hand up high. Exhale, lower. Switch, inhale, right hand up high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Breathe here, maybe you find a gentle sway. Maybe you bring your hands to the left leg here. Find a little stretch in the left leg. And switch to the right. And back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Oh. Awesome work. From here, my friends, bring your feet just slightly wider than hip width. We're going to lift our hands up. And as you lower, as we're going to lower into our frog pose, splay your knees outward, not forward, but as in line with your toes. So we're going to drop the hips, lower little by little. Keeping our arms lifted. You're going to hear bells and whistles. That's normal. You got this. And next thing we know, we met the floor. For a little support, you can place a block underneath your hips, but it's not required. Option 2, have your arms meet your legs here and keep your hands on the ground for support, or place your palms together and bring your thumbs to your sternum. Find a little opposition here, pressing your thighs into your arms and vice versa, your palms pressing firmly into one another. Breathe. Should feel really good in the inner thigh to get a nice stretch. Do 1 or 2 more breaths here. And when you exhale, you bring your hands behind you and slowly lower down to your hips. Keeping your legs open, we're going to pivot or windshield wiper one way to the left. Look to the right, breathe. And switch. Nice and slowly here. Once more each side. Awesome. Let's meet in our all fours position once more. We're going to use this to transition to our pigeon pose. So, nothing fancy, just bring your right knee behind your right palm. And then bring your right foot out just a hair. It can be parallel with the front short edge if that is where you are today. If not, it can be closer to the hip. And scoot back the back foot as needed. Again, options, use your block in your right hip if that is where you need it for support, or in the front of the left hip. Breathe here, and then exhale. We're going to bring our elbows down, fold forward, and take a little rest. Allowing your forehead to rest on the arms here. Breathing into the right hip. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, my friends. And on your next inhale, bring yourself back up. To unravel, you bring your back leg up just a hair and unwind that right foot and bring it back. And then swap places. We bring your left knee up behind your left palm. Bring your left foot out just a bit and walk your right leg back. We start in an upright position. And of course, place the block as needed. And then we bring ourselves to lower nice and easy down to the mat. Finding a little rest here, a little respite. And breathe into the left hip. Take 4 or 5 deep breaths here, finding release. yourself back up. Bring your back knee forward. Unravel that left knee. And you could do one more cat-cow to reset. Maybe you could bump your hips left to right. We're going to find ourselves in a seat. We got one last pose before we settle into more relaxing postures. So for this, we're going to bring our palms, fingers to face forward. We're going to lift our chest, lift with our knees bent. We're going to have one leg lift and the other, boat pose. This may be your pose. I'm going for a slightly more relaxed variation today. We're just going to tap one at a time. Right foot, left foot lifts, right foot tap, lifts, left foot tap, lifts. We're going to go for 3 more on each side. It's nothing too extreme. You got this. 2 more. 1. And you got it. Lower it down. All right, from this position, grab hold of the thighs, roll back, and take your knees here and rotate one direction. Give your low back a little massage. An opposite way now. Okay. From here, you want to take your peace fingers, index and middle fingers, and wrap it around your big toes. And kick up one foot and another. Happy baby. Finding a nice stretch here. Maybe you can close your eyes and really just feel it out. Oh, let there be light. Baby happy now. Kicking up one foot at a time, just breathe here. Get a nice stretch in those hamstrings after all that work. Catch your breath here. Relish in the goodness of these stretches here. All right, bring your hands to bring the legs together. Lower the feet down. And one by one, we're going to allow the feet to spill out on the bottom of the mat, bringing our body into Shavasana. Palms facing the sky. Allow your body to melt into the mat. Feel supported by the earth beneath you. Just take some breaths here. Take stock of practice you had today and just take time to notice the nutrients of the practice in which it's enriched you this very day. Just breathe now and notice without judgment. Notice any changes of how you feel or what you feel. Maybe you take this time to breathe in some love and use that love to exhale and share it with someone else. Lots of love in. Lots of love out. Take a few more moments of stillness. And I will conclude here in just a moment. hands. Before opening your eyes, I invite you to wiggle the fingers and toes, bringing your awareness into the space, taking your head to sway gently one side and another. Allow your knees to bend one at a time and roll to your favorite side. Maybe using one hand or arm as a pillow. When you are ready, press up to seated position once again. And we will meet in Sukhasana. We conclude in gratitude, bringing our palms to our heart center, bowing in Anjali Mudra to say the sacred yoga term, Namaste, which means the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you all so much for joining. It's been an honor to share my practice. It's all in partnership between Yoga with George Ethan and Books Recovery Revolution. Be sure to check us out for more information and be on the lookout for more posts soon about our future classes. If you have questions, reach out to the comments below or reach out to one of us on our pages. We'll be glad to respond. And with that, I hope you have a fantastic week. I'll see you again soon. Take care.